Hello and welcome to the Tui Brewery, Mangatainoka, where from the dawn of New Zealand's history comes a story of enduring quality and excellence. It is said that in early 1889, one Henry Wagstaff stopped for a cup of tea at the banks of the Mangatainoka River and found the water made the finest cuppa he'd ever tasted. He decided on the spot it would be an ideal place to build a brewery. He bought land that same year and set about excavating what was to become the cellar of the brewery, now a favourite stop for visitors. His brewing skills were such that the cry, "Make mine a Wagstaff," was soon heard throughout the taverns in and around Pahiatua, and so started a tradition that is as much a part of local history as it is of New Zealand's. Henry Wagstaff may have sold his beloved brewery in 1903, but his name and the recipe he handed down still take pride of place at the Tui Brewery. The brewery was bought by Henry Cohen, the eldest son of a pioneering family from Cornwall. Henry changed the brewery's name to the North Island Brewing Company. By the following year, it had turned in a princely profit of £4 and won its first award for Tui East India Pale Ale at the Palmerston North A&P show. In 1923, it was renamed once again. Tui was taken over by DB Breweries in 1969. A massive modernisation program was undertaken in the following decades, and today Tui Brewery employs nearly 40 local staff. First-time visitors to Mangatainoka often stare and wonder at the Tui Brewery Tower. The 7-storey building is so surprising in the heart of rolling farm country that many cannot believe their eyes. But to locals, it's a familiar landmark that stands as a tribute to their beer. Same location, same beer, a mere ripple on the taste bud of time. More than 100 years on, those early traditions remain in the hearts and minds of these modern-day brewers.
Everyone here is passionate about the art of brewing beer. You can see it in the careful attention paid to each stage of the brewing process, in the way that we painstakingly nurture the brew, always striving to get the best from the malted barley, the hops, the yeast and the water. We know that Tui is true testament to the art of making great beer.
So what does it take to make a great beer? The secret to making a great beer begins in the hands of nature. Beer is made from only the purest water from the very bosom of nature, underground springs and aquifers. Then only the best New Zealand barley is grown and harvested. It's malted, a process which sets off germination to establish the foundation for making good beer. So too, hops grown in the sunny, pollution-free Nelson Bays region of New Zealand. Hops used to create beer's distinctive aromas and flavours. Into the brewhouse, where the malted barley is transferred from silos to the malt mill for grinding. The malt then goes to what is called a mash tun, where warm water is added and the malt starches are converted to sugars. Next, the mash is filtered in the lauter tun, where husks are separated, leaving a rich syrup called wort. This syrup goes to the wort boiler, where the hops are added to enhance flavour and aroma. The wort is clarified in the whirlpool, then cooled rapidly and stabilised at 0 degrees. Now to the fermentation process. The cold wort is fed continuously into the continuous fermentation system, which can run for up to 12 months, producing extremely consistent beer flavours. These days, the process is largely computerised, ensuring maximum control to achieve that consistency. It is here at the continuous fermentation system that added yeast takes up oxygen and converts sugars to alcohol. After fermentation, yeast is recovered and the process continues. To make small volume specialty beers, DB has perfected the batch fermentation process, where small quantities of wort are fermented. From either the continuous fermentation or batch fermentation processes, the new beer enters the cold maturation process. Following extended cold storage to allow maturing and mellowing, the beer is filtered and stored for packaging. It is here the beer is given the final taste of approval by the master brewer. The qualities required to make a great beer: pure natural ingredients, the right process, leading-edge technology, and probably most importantly, the skill and passion to make each brew better than the last. Moving with the times has meant nothing of the past has been sacrificed at Tui. Tui Brewery's quart or 745ml bottle packaging plant can process up to 140,000 bottles a day. That's around 7.5 million bottles a year. A $1 million upgrade and expansion program carried out by DB Breweries has made Tui Brewery one of the most efficient breweries in the world. Tui is the proud two-time winner of the Best Brewery in Australasia title. Tui is the legend it is today because it is the community, and the rest of the country now gets the chance to live that legend with the locals.
This is Tui, the best beer in New Zealand.
Tui, brewed in Mangatainoka since 1889. Ask any Hawke's Bay or Wairarapa resident what their beer is and the answer will invariably be Tui, of course.